Hey, and welcome to another episode of Geoma City Building. So the last time we actually made our ore industry so we can actually put all the unique factories in there. And to do that, we need to do several things, because I checked out to place the unique factories all over there and actually increase that area over here with more industry area. But it turns out that all these unique factories are actually pretty big. So they won't fit in here anyway, and there's already a lot of traffic in here, and that's not very optimized, the whole industry area. I think I have to rework several parts of it in some future episodes, but for now we actually want to place the unique factories. Therefore we need to find some place. So we do have our industry island over there, but that's already pretty crowded and we don't have any space left because it's basically exclusively used by the fish factories over there, having their usual issues with not getting enough fish because the fish producers actually decide to export most of their fish for whatever reason, I don't know, but that's what they're doing. So we're not able to place more industry up here. It's a very small island anyway, and therefore we do have one space left, and this is actually our airport. We do have our airport, and I already prepared something, and I did this for a very special reason, because every time I'm changing the actual landmass of that island, I get some flooding, and these floodings are actually approaching into that underground sunken roads up there, filling those up, and then I have to place a pump to get the water out and all that stuff. So I did this off screen and played around with several things to actually find out what's working and what's not working. And in that process, I actually already started more beautification there, making the retention walls, plopping some grass up here, making this all a little bit more pretty up here, and also changed the endpoint of the intersection, which I come to in a second. And already placed one unique factory and some warehouses. So first off, if you remember correctly, there was a sunken road as well, with the highway coming underneath the cargo airport, and I decided to make it underground completely and used it up for some train tracks, which has no real use but are simply there for optical reason. And I may need to find some assets in the workshop to actually put some trains in there to that, so that looks more lively, and I put some containers up here, and therefore so the rest is basically the same. So we do have one intersection going, so this highway underneath there is actually coming up here, so it's going over there and coming up here, so to be a little bit more in the middle, to have all the delivery trucks giving some room to move actually. And there's one intersection down here where all the cars from the highway can actually go over there, pass to the cargo hub, to the cargo trains, cargo airport over there, and go back where they came from. And yeah, that's basically it. So that was the modifications. The island now is actually all in the correct shape and alignment, so it will fit with the main island again. And I've placed, what did I place? A soft paper factory. Yeah. It's soft paper. Let's rename that one. Soft paper, gentle paper. Gentle paper unlimited. That's what we want. Don't want that. So that's our. Yeah, we do have. I actually in the first. When I started this up, I actually decided, okay, I don't want to have crops delivered over there. And I actually intended to not place any unique factories up here which need crops, because the crops were not intended to be transported all the way over there. And therefore in my test runs I actually decided to not put any crop factories over there. So now it turns out the first factory actually placed there need crops. Okay, so that idea is gone. We need crops over there, and therefore, yeah, well, whatever. It's a very big factory, and I already intended to place the big factories over there. So we do have that one. That's a regular crop paper factory, which uses crops for a reason and some plastics. And what you see over there is actually warehouses. If you go to the workshop, there's a mod called Modular Warehouses. I think that's the name. And I made this up out of those. And as you can see, they intersect with the fabric because it looks just a little bit nicer. I'm having that all set up there, and there's a road. It's that one. You can find it in the workshop as well. It's called 2-lane plane 3. I think it comes with the network extensions too. maybe check that one out as well. It's very helpful if you have some hidden roads in here to pass some buildings you don't have direct road access to, and the same is over there because they can drive up there to a parking space, which they never use for whatever reason. Anyway, and of course some trees and some intersections. So the plan is to actually have one loop over there and another loop over here to get all the stuff delivered where it should be. So that's already a lot of talking without doing anything actually. So what we're going to do next is we do need more of these warehouses over there, because we do need more raw materials for all our unique factories to produce, and then we have to place all our unique factories in here anyway. So, and to do so, we will move some of these unique factories, which are actually here. We're going to move them over to a different. We did do this by actually using a lot of move it this way, because we are very limited on the space we have over there, and therefore we have to make some. I just don't remember the words. We do need to make something that it works. Okay, so with these modular warehouses, there's actually also one with a cargo hub. Where it is? Under the trains over here. Yeah, you get these ones. So these are actually in the same design as the warehouses, but they actually are cargo train stations. And what I want to have is I want to have that cargo train station to be over there and connect to here. So it's not all delivered by trucks, and hopefully they will use the train quite heavily to get that traffic down. So in order to make all these things happen, what I think I'm going to do is, firstly, I'm going to set me up one, and I'm going to use this. They have a slight problem, and the one problem they have is they're actually low capacity. So just as an example, we do have that one, no, this one, the second biggest, small warehouse. It's actually like that big, but I don't like the looks. And it comes with 20 trucks and has a capacity of 250,000. So if you go with the biggest warehouse over there, it's quite bigger. It's double the size, and it has the same capacity, but it has less freight trucks. So yeah, that's a little drawback of those, because they don't have a very high capacity. So you definitely have to cope about that. So we're going to use more space up than we would use up with the regular warehouses, but I'm living with it because I do want to have the nice ones. So now the next thing I want to have is actually being able to build that one over there. And this had a lane of, I think it's six squares. So I want to have a road over there with a size of around 6 squares. Could be around there. Maybe do one more, don't know. Maybe do it less, because we're very limited on space. So let's see how this is going to work out. If we place them arrows over here, so we do have that in here or over there. Let's try this one out, and then have a bigger one over there, and then get a much bigger one over there. So this is going actually to be in a very nice layout over there, which we can actually use. And now we could make more warehouses, and I think we're doing it like that one. And the next thing I want to have is actually the train station. So the train station is a little bit differently, because I want to have it not over there, because it would waste too much space over there. So what I'm going to do is actually, let's see, let's get that road somewhere around. I don't want the guidelines, please. Go away with the guidelines. So here, maybe there. Let's see where this would end up. We have the train station. Where's the train station now? There it is. Do we want this one? I think I want that one. And it's not quite fitting in here now. So we do need to find it a little bit more there. Let's see where this is going to go, because we need a little bit of road space behind to actually connect the... I think that's going to work. That should actually work. So if we place it like that, we need to care about having the train tracks going above it. And I don't want the train actually to go over the warehouse, and also the corner piece up there would be quite... And this may be a little bit too harsh on the initial corner, but maybe I'm going with that. Let's see if this is going to work out when we actually add the train tracks, like so. So it's actually going to the grid, which I don't want right now. Do not attach to the grid. So like that. And then I want it to attach to the grid again, because I want to have the rail go over there and come back in here, like so. And then we're connecting that one up again. So let's see, where's the road guideline? Here we need it. Here we need it again, or we would need it, but it decides some. So we do have that one, and I'm going to change this in shape a little bit to actually look a little bit better. And I think I'm going to use that one down there and make this one more round, like so. Yeah, I think that's going to work. I don't actually like this piece in here, but I think there's no way to get rid of that one, at least not now. So and we could have that one to be more diagonal. Diagonal. Okay, I think it's diagonal, whatever. And let's see if we can fit another warehouse in here, and I think we can by placing that one in here. I do need the anarchy because I want them to overlap. We don't have any place, any space to waste. So what I'm going to do now is actually, let's use this over there. I'm making a copy so I can actually rotate it in the way I actually want it to. So this is not going to fit right in here. It may fit that way, but I don't want it that way because it would leave me some space over there which I cannot use. What we can do is basically, we can place that one in here. Let's see what will happen if we place that one in here. So that's basically that's going to work, and maybe I'm going with that. Maybe I'm directly going with that. Let's see if we can move that around to fit even better, like so. And I think that's a nice thing to do. I think that's not too bad. And let's have another copy to see if we could basically do the same over there. Yes, we can. So we can actually use that one over here to fit in here. So we do have another one placed there. And could we basically fit another one of the small ones? No, we cannot fit the small one up there. Can we fit one in here? It would basically overlap, so I don't want to have that either. But we could basically fit that in there. How would that look? So we have overlapping parking spots, which I don't want, and this is something I don't want either. So maybe we're not able to place that one in there. So maybe get rid of that. We may use that space for something else later on. So what we're doing now is I'm just giving it a small paint with actual pavement right in there. So like this. Okay, it looks good to me. Maybe we can actually fit another warehouse in there. Let's see, where did we end up there? Give me that one. Okay, so MC, this episode may be only going for the distribution center. That's what this is called. And I could actually now place this one further in the hope it's actually hiding some stuff. So we do have a lot of distribution going up there. So let's put it there. Okay, so we have got this one. I think we can move it further until somewhere around here, like this. So this is going to work out, and as you may see, this is currently not looking very nicely. So we do have still the small one. Maybe we can fit the small one in there somewhere. We could actually place that one in there. That's what we could do. But we would need to have a road up there, so maybe that's not going to work out too good. Yeah, maybe that's not going to work out that way. So, okay, the one problem we still have is that these buildings are overlapping and this isn't looking very good. So what I'm going to do is use the move it tool, selecting those buildings, and actually move them up. Like so. So now they are slightly raised, and it's not really mentioning, it's not really visible. Oh, it is visible over there. That's not very good. So that's not nice. I don't want to have that. So that's not going to work out. That's not going to work out. And that's not very pretty either. So maybe we're not going with that thing. Maybe they get rid of that. Maybe we do this differently and use the small warehouses actually. To go in there. or we keep it and just don't care about the side piece. I mean, it's not very visible in there because it's a sharp corner and normally people just don't look inside it. Yeah, maybe we'll still do that. Come on, I want to copy you. Okay, we still do that because I wanted to have it that way. I want it to happen like this. So we could either make it like so. So I think I don't want it like so. But I think that one is going pretty well. So we could even make it like so. And we could make that one. But I think I want to be like that. So let's fill that one up. And maybe there is some prop I could use to actually hide these overflows. Yeah, maybe I could do that, but for now I'm going to just raise it over, so I will hide this with a bush. That's what I'm going to do. So now we need some road over there. That's not ideal that we need a road over there because that's not perfect spot to actually have an intersection. So that's another issue we do have there. So if I'm going to place these plain roads over here, it's going to be connected over there, so every one coming down here would go the whole way around. So it's not ideal, but I could place it like there. Let's see if that's actually giving me enough road. No, it's not giving me enough road, so maybe we can move that one around to over there, and that's giving me enough road. So everything else is basically connected nicely, or nice enough to actually be able to get trucks there. So this is a little bit big. Let's make that one smaller because what I actually want is to have the pavement there fixed. Get the pavement more over there. And those train tracks are actually not ideal for hiding the seam. But I do want to have some green in here. So we do have that one. We do have a distribution center working and we have a train station over there. So what I want to do next is I want to connect this one up somehow. So where could we place the train track? So ideally, the train would go over that road. I think that would be the perfect solution, but we do have two issues. So we cannot switch on. We cannot make him not what. We cannot split. Yeah, we cannot split the track over there to go up here. That would look pretty nice, but it wouldn't work. So we have to go somewhere up here, where everything is already elevated. So we have these opportunity over there, I think, and we need to lower the wall because it will be in the way. And I'm going to, what am I actually going to? So I think I'm going to be here and raising that to 12 like so. And now we have to fix the rail track because it's going somewhere where it shouldn't be. Let's do, where's your, can we actually raise that one? Yeah, but it's coming with terrain. Come on, give me that node. Can I please have the node of the train track? No, you're not giving me the road. No, come on, give me. How can I actually get the node and not the segment? So give me the node from that one, like this. And now we're going up with you going up. So, and what we need is now actually change that one to be elevated. To use the road anarchy tool to do that. So now it's elevated and we do have the train track coming over there. And of course there we have the issue with the wall we have to move down later on. So we do have train track going over there and we do have some lamp posts going right through it, which is something I don't really want. So I'm going to move that one over here. So we slightly missed the lamp post. That's the road. Let me get me that back again. So we do have that one, and that piece could be, why is this not going to work the way I want it? We're going to make that one over so. I think this is going to be, yeah, let's lay it there and making that one more straight and giving it over. So this will then come in here, and also we need to move that one a little bit more up. Both of them, just move them a little bit up, like so. So they now have that thing to move, and I think we can actually lower that one a little bit to have it more straight. It doesn't look very good, does it? No, it's not looking very nice. I'm going to get rid of that. Let's get rid of that and make it a straight line to, yeah, elevated place. And that, can you actually connect over there? You cannot connect straight. So you could connect straight up there. What would that look like? I mean, it does look hilarious. It does look hilarious, and it's not connecting the tracks. So that's not ideal either. Oh, come on, why are we wasting so much time with placing actual? Why did he actually do that? Yeah, he did actually add... sorry that I did this in the microphone again. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I don't want you to get deep, actually. So he moved that one, so I'm going to change that one back to this high. I need to have some drink, I guess, but I have nothing right now in reach. So he actually did also that one. Look at it. Can we actually use the node control on that one, or is this now wrong? So we can use the node controller, and it's actually giving me a sloped train track again. That's nice. I think I'm going to redo the train track later on, because I do all got these node intersections in here. I'm not even sure why he did that. Did I use the wrong one? No, I used the right train track. So I'm not totally sure why we get these. It's the correct one. So, okay, so we just live with it. I'm going to fix that later, you know? I'm just going to fix it later. So we do have that one up here. And this is going to be with a 45-degree angle to go here in a 45-degree angle. Come on, come on. No, he's going to, yeah, snap not. He's going to be like there, and I'm going to be on 12 in a 45-degree angle, and then I'm getting rid of that piece. And this piece is actually now going over there, and maybe make it normal. Going over there, and don't snap again. Here we go. And then go up. So that's what it's going to do. And now we're moving this. Come on, you're not very nice to me. Like so. Straighten that up a little bit more. Come on, a little bit more, a little bit. Like so. This looks good to me. Well, it isn't. It isn't looking too good to me, so maybe get rid of that and get rid of that and make that again. No, he's not going to make it like I want it to. Why? Why are you doing that to me? I don't want it to be another node in here, so let's make it like maybe there. Yeah, now that's much better. That's actually much better. Now keep that one up again. To have some small transition, so it's not too harsh for the train up there. So like this. Maybe we make a tunnel for the road later on that location. But anyway, this is not working. We do have a working train connection. Hopefully it's a working train connection. Hopefully we get some cargo trains in there. So what I also want you to do is, this should be some sort of loop or not. So maybe it's better to have this road isolated and being just like that. So what we're going to do is actually make that one road proceed over there, so we can go up here and connect that one up. So hopefully this will be some sort of, let's make it a one-way. This will be a one-way road like this one. So going around. So every car coming in there will actually turn around and go back. So this is not ideal, because one reason we actually have with that is that all the delivery trucks coming there from the interstate, going up there, coming up here, and then they go to back, and they can't go back in here, so they have to turn around all the way. So this is not ideal. I want to have a connection up here as well. So maybe I'm getting rid of that as well, and I'm getting rid again of the train tracks over here, and have that road actually transist into there. I think it's better to have that there. What I'm actually doing now is not doing it like that, because we do have some space here to waste, and I'm going to use that one like so, and another one in that direction, like so. Why not? So this is going to be our main intersection over there, and this will also be a two-way road. I think that's okay. So all the cars now coming down from the highway can go up here, deliver to... Oh, that's not ideal. They're on the wrong side. They're on the wrong side, so it would be more ideal to actually have them come from the other side, but this is not going to work in that sort of route. So what we actually have done is place all the warehouses on the other side. But I'm not going to do that. So we just live with the problems. All the trucks will go over the road and blocking all the traffic. So yeah, we just live with that. I just live with it. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so now we're going to place the next factories in there. So we do have some factories in here. So let's see what we have in there. What is the big ones? I think that's a very big one. Yeah, that's quite big. Look at it. That's very big. I think I'm placing that one there, but I don't want to be in here because they do have a very nice tree line up here. So I want to have the tree line actually to go around there. So I'm going to turn that around to be here. So that looks very nice. Gives us a nice tree line up here. Now we have to do these factories. And now let's see what we can fix. What can actually fit no more. What factories do we there? What's about the electronic factory? I think that could go in there. Let's see if we have any issues with fences. No! Look at that. That fits quite nicely in there. So I'm going to leave that there. And then we hold a little small place. And I think we don't have any small factories left. They're all quite big. Look at this. This is very big. This is very big as well. And that's very big. I mean, that's massive. That's really massive. So this may be coming here. But only maybe. But let's see. We do have some factories over there. We could actually move over to there. So what's about that? So we do have the plant timber and the paper. And I do know that both of these materials are actually in the warehouse needed over there. So I'm actually going to move that over. Let's see if this is going to fit. I think it's going to fit very, very nicely. This is fitting well. So let's make a road up here. Oh, look at that. That would even fit even better. If we do have the road up here, give me the guidelines, just the grid. Now we do have a connection to these 3 parking spaces over there, which otherwise wouldn't be reachable by anything. So that's pretty cool. That's a nice bonus. So now let's see. This should be fitting. It fits so nicely. Look at it. Look at it, how good this fits. I love Tetris. And I think we're going to connect that road later on up here as well, but let's see what we need to fit in there before we do anything here. So we do have that factories, and I think we should go for the biggest one now, which is actually the car factory. Definitely the biggest one in here. So the car factory is pretty big. I mean, look at it. It's massive. It's really massive. So what would be about... This would then be on the right in the section. Let's see if we can fit it there. What about the fences in here? So yeah, we do have some issues with the fences. And I think there's a factory being very long. Or... What about that one? No, that's too small. I don't want to waste any space. I don't want to waste space, actually. So what else do we have over there? Where's the industry area? It's there. So we do have that one. Yeah, the food factory. Let's see if we can fit the food factory over there. If the food factory... No, it's too small. It's too small. It doesn't fit. I don't want to waste that space behind there. So that's what I'm not going to want. So we could place the food factory later on over here, I guess. There is still room for the food factory, but it's not what I want. Is there anything else we could try to fit in there? What's there left? What's about that one? So the printing press actually uses paper and plastics. So let's see how big that one is. Well, that would basically fit. Not totally. We do have an overlap. Let's see how the overlap is going to look. So they actually gifted the trees to the car factory. But otherwise, I think that's going to be okay. I think that's going to be okay. Okay-ish. It's not perfect. But I think it's going to be okay there. Yeah. So okay. So now, what do we need to do now? Okay, we need to connect that line as well. And this one. And I think we do also need... Oh yeah, of course we need some auxiliary buildings like this one. Oh, let's connect the train up again. Let's have the train connect again. I'm going to use the train track over there, and I want to be at 12 like there. Where is the train track? It's there, and I don't want to be road. I want the grid, and don't want it to snap right now, and be right there on a high of 12, and then go over there and connect down here. So did you actually connect that track? I think you did. Yes, you did. So we do have that one now solved, and you now come over here. And let's do this one again, this piece over there, so it snaps actually. Can you please snap to there? I think you did. And then I want you to be at 12, right there. So here we go. So now we do have the train tracks connected, and it's not totally. And I think we could even do more warehouses. Let's do more warehouses over here. So that's not a straight road here. But what I think we can do is actually use more warehouses. I'm not sure if we do need them, but I want to have them placed. So, for example, like that one, we can place that warehouse. Could be placed in there, like so, and it would look not too bad. I mean, it could look better. Let's see if we can move that over here. That's not too bad, actually. So let's see what we can fit in. I think that's pretty cool. We can hide a lot of warehouse in there. Look at me cheating the game by using all these things and actually hiding all that stuff. So I don't want it to be there, but I think I could have it there. Like this one. I think I could do more of them, but I have to get rid of that pieces again. Again, getting rid of that. So I can place this one in here, and I even can place another one in here. Look at that. That's overlapping not very nicely. So whatever it did it wrong. So let's move that one over here. So basically, this is going to work. Look at that. This is actually going to work out pretty well. And maybe if we have a doctor. Can we fit the doctor in there? We can fit the doctor in here. Look at here. We do have a doctor. All right. So this is going to work with a couple more warehouses connecting up to here. And one thing I don't like too much is like that one. So we do have a very, very sharp corner in here. So if I'm connecting that one up, that's not a lot of. Maybe we could what we could do is actually move that one up here and move that one up here like so. I think that this is going to work. Maybe a little bit more like this, and I think I have to use that one up as well, a little bit at least, and giving me here a little bit of rounding and a little bit of rounding there as well. What I'm going to do now is using the node controller to actually make that more smooth. Like so. So look at that. That's a nice intersection now. That's very cool. We could even... No, I don't want another warehouse in here. Okay, so the tracks will go underneath the train track. So maybe we are able now to basically put that over the warehouse connections. Maybe put that up there. I don't want to have it... yeah, maybe there's okay. So, no, there wasn't okay because there's a staircase we don't want to make inaccessible. So I'm going to place that one in here. So it keeps its, whatever this is now called, I don't know. And then we're going to connect over there. Basically, we're connecting not over there because we cannot have any of these to be over there, but we can have to make it like so. Let's do it like so, like this one. Look at that. No, it doesn't look very good, and it's not very realistic. I admit that it's not very realistic. So let's move that one up here and get to the correct height of that piece, like so. I think that's, yeah, it's going to work technically. We would need to have more For example, having one up there, I think would work out to have one right there. And we do have a hidden lamp post in here. So maybe that's not a lamp post, but actually a very strong pillar. Let's assume that's a very strong pillar holding the whole bridge up. Then it's working. Then it's working out. So, okay, I think we can actually start the time again. And let's see what stuff we actually need. So we need, let's see what we do have. I know that this is already solved. We do have all of these things in here. Someone have crops. So we do have paper in here. So we do have animal products, we do have petroleum, we do have paper, we do have unique factory products, we do have plastics, and we do have animal product, but we have no crops yet. We actually have no crops, so that's not good. We need crops. So where should we place the crops? And I think we're going to place the crops in here, because we need quite a lot of them. So I'm going to place crops in here. So let's give us crops. So crops is a problem because crops does not use their warehouses. Ah, that's odd. We need another storage. So we do need, yeah, that's a bummer. It's pretty bad that they use the crops, which is not a produced product and is not, therefore not stored in an actual normal warehouse, but needs these things. So I'm going to place somewhere a large grain silo. Is it called silo? Silo. I think it's silo. And place that silo somewhere. And maybe put it there. You have a small one and we do have the big one. So let's use the big one up here. I'm going to use it here. Or there. Or there. No. First. We need a firehouse. Let's put that one because they are very big and clunky. So I'm going to put the police, no, let's use the fire station. Fire station in there. And now I'm getting the silo to be behind it. So like this. So we do have a silo. And I can set it to fill. And hopefully all these fabrics are now taking up the pieces from in here. And we may also want to have this one as a one-way road later on. So we do have crops. And we need plastics, glass and metals. So because we don't need glass and metals in here, I know for sure that we need glass and metals. So I'm going to use the big ones, setting to fill, to glass, and that one to fill, and metals. So we do have the metals sorted as well. And plastics. I think plastics are already there somewhere. Petroleum, paper, unique plastics. So we do have plastics in here, but I still want to have more plastics. I'm adding that one to fill with plastics as well. Come on, plastics. There we go, we do have more plastics. Everything else, no, glass, plastics, metals, that's solved. So we have planed timber, plastics, glass and metals, so planed timber. I think this one uses it as well. No, it doesn't, so we don't have any planed timber yet. So I'm going to use one of those to actually fill with planed timber. So we got that one. So this is sorted as well, but there are more factories. So we have animal products, which we have, plastics we have, glass we have, metals we have. So this should be all in proximity. And we do have that one, which actually needs paper and plastics. I think we already have paper somewhere over there. Yeah, we do have paper. It's pretty full. So yeah, basically those fabrics are now all sorted, and we just need to wait for the trucks to arrive and bring all the stuff in there. So this is a one-way road, which is not very ideal. So we don't want to have a one-way road in there. So you're going to be a normal road to be accessible. Maybe we want that one. Do we want that one to be a one-way road? Do we want that? I'm not too sure if we want that. But basically, maybe we want. Because then both sides would be accessible. So I think we're going to make this a one-way road. I think we're going to make that. So let's make this one a one-way road. So we can use both lanes to actually, so we have it like so. So we do have this loop, and now they're coming down from here, delivering stuff to somewhere. I think this entry is over there. He can't reach that one, and he needs to go one round to actually reach that one. But I think that's okay. That's something we can actually live with. Would be even cooler if we had some more space here for the road to connect, but it's like it is right now, so there's nothing we can change about that one. And we do have the car factory. and this one is going to be sorted as well. So we may also need some waste or garbage processing in here. I'm not too sure where to put that one right now. And we do have still some place left, which is not part of this episode actually, because what I do want to place now is actually it is where it is. That one, this one is still missing. It's the petroleum refinery. So, and that's not going to fit. As you can see, I could remove that road, then it would fit, but I don't want to remove that road. So that's not going to fit in here, and that's not going to fit in here as well. And it's also a very dirty thing. So it looks very dirty. I don't want it to be there. So where I want it to be is actually over there. I want it to be over there, and it would fit quite well right in there. Look at it. Does it? It would fit in here almost. We do need to move some roads, but it would basically fit in here. So in the next episode, we're going to place the refinery, and therefore we need to reconstruct or restructure this area a little bit. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we're going to see you the next episode. So have a good night, have a good day wherever you are, and bye bye, see you.